Thunder Lakshminadasamaramбhaं Nadayamanamadyamam Asmadacharyaparyandam Vande Guruparambaram வையகம்யன் பொய்கை பூதம் பெரியாழ்வார் மைஷேர்கோன் மகிழ்மாறன் மதுரகவி பொய்யில் புகழ் கோழியர்கோன் விட்டு சித்தன் பூங்கோதை தொண்டரடிப்பொடிபானாழ்வார் ஐயன் அருள்கலியன் எதிராசர் தம்மோடு ஆறிருவர் ஓரொருவர் அவர்தாம் செய்த துய்ய தமிழ் 24 பாட்டின் தொகை 4000 அடியோங்கள் வாழ்வே நதர்ம நிஷ்டோஸ்மி ந சாத்மவேதி ந பக்திமான் சரணாரவிந்தே அகிஞ்சன அனன்யகதி சரண்ய தொத்பாதமூலம் சரணம் பிரபத்தே Sarvesham Namaskara. This month we have assembled here to enjoy the knowledge sharing for the greatness of Swami Nammalwar. How much ever we can discuss, learn, share about Swami Nammalwar, it will be incomplete because in our Acharya lineage, he is the most important Acharya, and the kind of works that Swami Nammalwar has given is amazing. And he's the Vaishnava Kulapati, the entire Vaishnava race. We should be indebted to Swami Nammalwar because he's worshipped as the Kulapati as for all of us. Before we go into Swami Nammalwar, which is for this month, there is a lot of link to what we discussed in the Chitrai month knowledge sharing session. In the Chitrai month knowledge sharing session, we spoke about Bhagavad Ramanuja, we spoke about Madhurikavi Alvar, and we spoke about Tirumalai Ananthalvan. So in that context, there is a lot of link to Swami Nammalwar. Of course, when moment you talk of Sri Vaishnavism, there's going to be a lot of link to Swami Nammalwar. But in this specific cases, there's going to be a lot of interesting things. So first thing first is to see how the link is established. So let's look at say Thiruvanant Alvan. This is not among the 12 Alvars. The Alvan is basically a disciple of Bhagavat Ramanuja. Bhagavad Ramanuja. So where Bhagavad Ramanuja asks if one among his Sishyas who can go to Tirumala and clean up the whole place, create a garden and perform Pushpa Kaingariam to Perumal there. In those days it was very difficult as we saw, and Thiruvananthalvan volunteered to do that, and he went all up to Tirumala to do Kaingariam. We also discussed how as part of the Kaingariam, Perumal himself took the form of a small boy and tried to help him and all that. But very important is while Thiruvananthavan was performing this Nitya Kaingariam, Perumal sent word asking him to report to the sanctum immediately. He says, right now I am in the Ramanuja Kaingariam. I'm going to take more time to complete this daily routine. I'll finish all this and then come and see you. So, and after all completing all these things, he goes to see Perumal. Perumal says, I, the Venkatesa, who's standing here as a Sarvaloka Maheshwaran, is ordered you to come immediately, and you take your own time to come here and see me. What is this? He says, I had to complete Ramanuja's order. So Acharya's order is important to me, and I performed everything and came back. So there was a conversation where Perumal says, because you disobeyed me, because you didn't come to me immediately as I called, I'm going to banish you from Tirumala. Ananthalvan smiles and says, you can't do it. Let's park this. We'll come back to it later. So remember this part. And then of course, we saw Madhurakavi Alvar. If we have to enjoy Swami Nammalwar, we have to enjoy Madhurakavi Alvar. Because Madhurakavi Alvar's Kanninam Siruthambu, the 11 Pasarams, is completely on Swami Nammalwar. And where he says in the first Pasaram itself, beyond Krishna, I actually want Swami Nammalwar only more than Krishna himself. So that's how the first Pasaram starts. Kanninam Siruthambiனால் கட்டுண்ண பண்ணிய பெருமாயன் என் அப்பனில் நன்னித்தென் குருகூர் என்றிக்கால் அன்னிக்கும் அமுதூரும் என்னாவுக்கே. So in the first Pasaram says, கண்ணினும் சிறுத்தாம்பினால் கட்டுண்ண பெருமாயன் is fine. All that Krishna is all fine. But அன்னி தென்குருகூர் நம்பி என்றக்கால், தென்குருகூர், that's the birthplace of Swami Nammalwar. தென்குருகூர் நம்பி என்றக்கால் அன்னிக்கும் அமுதூரும் என்னாவுக்கே. So that's what Madhurakavi Alvar says. So when we are enjoying Swami Nammalwar, it's important we enjoy Swami Nammalwar through Madhurakavi Alvar's Kanninam Siruttam. Then of course we have Bhagavad Ramanuja. While there are many acharyas before Ramanuja, there are many acharyas after Ramanuja. What makes Ramanuja special is because Besides being Adisesha's avatara, besides being in Kali Yuga, he is here to correct all of us and lead us in the right path to the surrender of Sriman Narayana. Bhagavat Ramanuja is called Bhavishyad Acharya. This is a future Acharya from Swami Nammalvar's days. So Swami Nammalvar gave the Vigraha of Ramanuja to Sriman Nadamunigal several thousand years before Sri Ramanuja's Avatara. So that is the link, and that is why Bhagavad Ramanuja is also revered and worshipped as Maran Adipanindu Indavan. Now, who is this Maran? That is what we're going to see. Maran Adipanindu Uindavan is the term that is used in Ramanuja Nutrandadi by Thiruvarangar Amudanar to worship Bhagavad Ramanuja. So all these three links, Sri Madhurikavi Alvar, Sri Thiruvananda Alvan, Bhagavad Ramanujar, all these links will join in one point, and that is Swami Nammalvar. And this month, we are going to enjoy, very importantly, Swami Nammalvar's Tirunakshotram, which is Vaikhasi Visagam. So Vaigasi Visagam is such an important star that we celebrate it because of the Thiru Avataram of Swami Nammalvar. Undo Vaigasi Kuppuranal, Undo Visagatha Uppuranal in the Manavala Mamanigalோட பாசுரங்கள். So that is how Swami Nammalvar is worshipped. Swami Nammalvar was born to Karinwaran and Udayan Nambi. Udayan Nangai, they didn't have a child, so they go and worship Tirupurungudi Nambi. Tirupurungudi is one of the Navatirupati in Tirunelveli. So in Tirupurungudi Nambi, they go and pray and say, we need a child. We've been issueless for a long time. We request you to grant us the boon of a child. So Perumal speaks to them and says, what kind of child do you want? We want a child like you. So they says there is nobody like me. So let me myself be born to you. And that is what the Purvacharyas have mentioned, that Tirukkurungadi Nambi himself is incarnated as Swami Nammalvar. And there is also another recording which says Swami Nammalvar is the Amsam of Vishwaksena, the commander-in-chief of Perumal. So after all this worship, the baby is born. The baby is born in a form that it did not cry, it did not ask for milk, it did not move its hands or legs. So நார்மல் ப்ராசஸ் ஆஃப் பர்த்லேருந்து மாறி பிறந்ததுனால சுவாமி நம்மாழ்வார்க்கோட இயற்பெயர் மாறன். ஸோ இந்த மாறன் அடிப்பணிந்து உய்ந்தவன் கம்ஸ் ஹியர். Swami Nammalvar's original name is Maran. Maran is such a lovely Tamil name and attributed to Swami Nammalvar. And because why he was named this, he was born totally in a different form than the normal birth. Before we go into the Thiru Avataram or the birth cycle of Swami Nammalvar, we need to understand a very important concept as in Sri Vaishnavism, that or Sanatana Dharma, for example, when we say one is a Hindu within quotes, how do we say that? Very, very simple. As long as we realize, understand, and believe that body and soul are different, soul is eternal, soul takes the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, and that rebirth and birth takes the body based on karma. That's it. If you are able to understand this process, we are a Hindu, we are a Sanatana Dharmi. So no other explanation is needed. First thing first, we have to understand that the body is different from soul. So the body, Atma, body, Sarira relationship, we should remember. Then Atma is Jivatma, then we have a Paramatma. So Paramatma, Jivatma relationship, we need to understand. That's all we need to understand to be first qualify ourselves as a Hindu or a Sanatana Dharmi. So once we do this, we'll understand. So here comes the thing. The Jivatma is extremely knowledgeable, extremely radiant with knowledge and all that. So when it takes the body at the time of the birth, a Vayu, a kind of gas, if you have to use the English term, called Satam, occupies or engulfs the Jivatma, so that we are born based on the karma vasana that we carry. So whatever karma we have acquired, and that will get engulfed through the Satam Vayu, and when we are born, the Jivatma's knowledge and radiance are dimmed based on the karma, and then we come in. So Swami Nammalvar, what he did was, while he was being born, he just what do you call, pushes the Satam Vayu through his legs. So with anger, he pushed the Satam Vayu, and that is why In the normal process of being born, we are all engulfed in Satam. Swami Nammalwar was not engulfed by Satam. He is called Maran. So, Mari, routine Mari பிறந்ததுனால அவருக்கு மாறன் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பேர் வச்சாங்க. Now, this Satam Vayu, அதை கோபமா உதைச்சதுனால Satakopan. That is another name given for Swami Nammalwar. The Sanskritam of this is Chatari. So that is what the Chatari that we are blessed with in all Perumal Kovils is, if you observe it closely, there is two feet on the top of it when the Archaka holds it, and then you have a crown-like thing which people place on your heads. So Swami Nammalwar is Chatari, who is the bridge between Perumal and us. So the Perumal Tiruvadi is being blessed on our forehead, which is through Nammalwar. So Satakopan, Chatari, Maran, these are all names that you will find for Swami Nammalwar. So this Swami Nammalwar was again a very unique child. So he just becomes motionless, speechless, doesn't ask for milk with the mother, doesn't cry, doesn't make any noise, but looks very healthy, and there is a glow of radiance around the baby. So the parents, Karimaran or Nodenange, take the baby and leave it in front of the Adinatha Perumal in Alvar Tirunagari. Today's Alvar Tirunagari is Adinatha Perumal is the main deity. So the baby just sits there. They place the baby near the sanctum. Baby crawls and goes and positions itself inside a small hole can be tamarind tree, Puliyamaram. That is called Uranga Puli because the leaves doesn't even close during the night time. So that's why it's called Uranga Puli. So the baby goes into a sitting Padmasana posture as soon as it is born inside the small hole in the Puliyamaram and just stays there. Again with a lot of radiance, but doesn't open its mouth, doesn't speak to anybody, doesn't open his eyes, doesn't ask for anything, just in a radiant position. So people come, they just worship, they know it's something divine and leave it at that. 16 years the baby is like that. So from a newborn baby to 16 years, Swami Nammalwar was in that position only completely. So now visualize this. This is happening in the southern corner of Bharatam in Alvar Tirunagari. Madurai Alvar, who's much older to Swami Nammalwar, but at the same time was available because contemporary. He was incarnated in Tirukkolur, which is also one of the Navatirupati, and he is on a pilgrimage towards north, and he is in Ayodhya. As he is performing the daily rituals of Sandhyavandanam and all that, he sees a bright star in the southern direction. So he is in Ayodhya, Madurai Alvar is in Ayodhya, and he's seeing a bright star in the southern direction, and something attracts him towards it. He keeps walking. He comes all the way from Ayodhya to directly under the tamarind tree where it is done. He sees this radiant child, but no movement, nothing. And then asks the people in that around that place what is happening. They explain all these things. That last 16 years, this boy is just sitting in this posture. But we all just worship because we know that there is a radiance on it. But we've not heard him speak anything. So Madurai Alvar tries to draw the attention of Swami Nammalwar, which we saw in the last month's knowledge sharing also. Finally, he tries to make one big noise, which makes Swami Nammalwar to step one step away from that hole in the tamarind tree and open the eyes. The first kadaksham of Swami Nammalwar was blessed on Sri Madurai Alvar. So Madurai Alvar just asked only one question. செத்ததின் வயிற்றில் சிறியது பிறந்தால் எத்தை தின்று எங்கே கிடக்கும்? It's supposed to be a very profound question. I'm not going into details. My knowledge also is limited on this. So just for the common understanding, the question again, செத்ததின் வயிற்றில் சிறியது கிடந்தால் எத்தை தின்று எங்கே கிடக்கும் is the question Madurai Alvar asks Swami Nammalwar. Swami Nammalwar replies, attai tindru ange kidakkum. Again, a very profound answer, which is basically talks about the Jivatma's cycle of birth, death, rebirth, the whole thing in just simple terms. Here there is a classic, another interesting thing is that Swami Nammalwar's first Tiruvakku started with Attai Tindra Ange Kidakkum, Akaram. And Krishna clearly says, in the Aksharams, I am the Akaram. So moment you say A, that means you're actually referring Perumal. And even a Pranavam is A, U, Ma, together makes it Om, right? So Akaram is very important, and Swami Nammalwar's first Tiruvakku is also started with Akaram. பழத்தை தின்று அங்கே கிடக்கும். So understanding the greatness of Swami Nammalvar in an instant, Madurai Kavi Alvar was much older to Swami Nammalvar, just a 16-year-old boy, just prostrate right in public for everybody and then says, accept me as your Shishya. So Madurai Kavi, Swami Nammalvar teaches everything to Sri Madurai Kavi Alvar. Here we have to remember 16 years in same place. The boy continues to be in the same place. The only difference is Swami Nammalvar is now opening his eyes and talking and giving a lot of valuable advices to and what you call Vedic knowledge and everything, Sampradaya knowledge to Madurai Kavi Alvar. In that process, Swami Nammalvar gives a lot of pasurams. We know that Divya Prabandham comprises of 4,000 hymns, Nalayira Divya Prabandham. Swami Nammalvar's contribution to that is 1,296. Roughly about 32% of 4,000 Nalayira Divya Prabandham is given by Swami Nammalvar himself. Out of which 1,102 is Thiruvaimozhi, which is also referred as Bhagavat Vishayam. So if somebody says Bhagavat Vishayam, somebody says Thiruvaimozhi, everything is about this 1,102 pasurams in Thiruvaimozhi. So what all works that Swami Nammalvar has given is Thiruviruttam, 100 pasurams that he has given, and which is equivalent to Rig Vedam. This is very important. So that is why Swami Nammalvar is also worshipped as Vedam Tamil Seida Maran. To learn Vedas, first we need to know Sanskritam. Second is we need to know the Uchadanam correctly. One wrong Uchadanam, the meaning of Vedas turns elsewhere. And there are a lot of rules on who can learn, when you can recite, etc., etc. So it is becoming very controlled and a lot more discipline is required. So what the Tamil Prabandham did is to actually bring that in Tamil so that anybody can recite. So to recite Divya Prabandham, there are no rules, there are no conditions. Anybody can recite anytime. So what Swami Nammalvar did was he he just made the Vedas into simpler Tamil. Okay, that simpler Tamil we need a lot of explanations and Acharya's guidance to understand. So Thiruviruttam 100 pasarams he gave the Rig Vedas equivalent. Thiruvasuriyam 7 pasarams, which has got 71 lines, has got the Yajurvedam equivalent. Periya Tiruvandadi 87 pasarams has got Adharvana Vedams equivalent. Then Thiruvaimozhi 1102 pasarams are equivalent to Samaveda. So that is how he has demarcated his offerings and then gave us the Vedas in simpler Tamil for all of us to recite without conditions, without any rules, at the same time get the blessings from the Vedas. That is the first thing. And the Thiruviruttam 100 pasarams is supposed to be very interesting because he has what is called as a bridal mysticism. So there Swami Nammalvar visualizes himself to be a girl and sings the pasaram as girl's mother, girl's maid, girl's friend, asking Perumal to accept the girl in marriage. Now here comes an amazing tattvam because we all say Purushan Stri. As per Vedas, Eka Purushan is only one Purushan, which is Paramatma Sriman Narayanan. For all else, it's three, including the men what you and I are today. We are also considered three because there is only one Purushan, and the definition of Purushan will be, if you have to loosely translate, of course, there will be very immense and intense meanings for that. Purushan is one who can protect everyone and one who can protect himself. I think this can be attributed only to Sriman Narayana. So Purushan, so the common terms that we use say Udyogam Purusha Lakshanam na office poyano, those kind of things we use it loosely, but this Udyogam Purusha Lakshanam is actually attributed to Perumal. Our Udyogam is to protect us. Our Udyogam is to grant us moksha. So he can only do that Purusha Lakshanam. So and through Tayar's recommendation, we will get the Purusha Lakshanam. So that is where all of us becomes three. And here also in the Kurma Avataram, if you have to recollect few things. In the Kurma Avataram is basically the churning of Tirupparkadal by the Asuras and the Devas. And while they are churning out, a lot of things come out. First, Mahalakshmi emerges from from the Tirupparkadal, and with so many people watching, Devas are there, Asuras are there, others are there, Rishis and everybody are there. Mahalakshmi Tayar walks straight coolly and goes into the Vakshasthala of Perumal. So Purvacharyas have said, என்ன லஜ்ஜையே இல்லாம இவ்வளோ பேருக்கு முன்னாடி Tayar just goes directly and merges with Perumal. Is she not having that kind of a basic shyness because there are so many people around? And again, the same Purvacharya has given answers to that. ஸ்திரீகளுக்கு நடுவே இன்னொரு ஸ்திரீக்கு எதுக்கு லஜ்ஜை? So there could be devas, Indra and others who may be men, but end of the day, Perumal is the only Purusha. Everybody else is Sri. So we are all Sri. Among the Sri, Tayar is the supreme Sri, Sriman Narayanan. So she is going to happily with her husband. So there is nothing to be shy of, is what Purvacharyas have mentioned. So coming back to this bridal mysticism of Thiruviruttam 100 Pasarams are amazing Pasarams and Anubhavams where we will enjoy the Alvar's love for Perumal in various angles and various manners in which that he wants to attain Perumal. So he visualizes himself as a woman, and then he has his mother character, he has his friend character and a maid character who will go as an ambassador to Perumal and say, please accept Alvar. So that is Kudumnal Kurugado, can I come to you soon? And this is from a person who has not left that whole of the tamarind tree. So that means the knowledge that this Swami Nammalvar has is amazing because he is able to relate to a lot of Laukika things and able to bring up pasarams in that manner. So that is what Swami Nammalvar has done. So one of the important things in our tradition is to have what you call as Taniyans. So Taniyan are basically written in respect of elders by the next coming acharyas. So you will have Taniyans about all the Alvars later day. You will have Taniyans by Sishyas of Ramanuja who will give. Then you will have Taniyans written by Swami Desikan's Tirukumarar on Swami Desikan. So, and then current day acharyas, you will have Taniyans who will be written by the people who follow or Sishyas of those acharyas. So we have Taniyan is a very important thing, or you have to use the word, common word, salutation. There are many, many Taniyans about Swami Nammalvar, at least 6, 7 of them. But one thing I would like to share here for this session is வான் திகழும் சோலை மதிலரங்கர் வன் புகழ்மேல் ஆன்ற தமிழ் மறைகள் ஆயிரமும் ஈன்ற முதல் தாய் சடகோபன் மொயம்பால் வளர்த்த இதத்தாய் ராமானுசன். This is one of the Taniyans on Swami Nammalvar. வான் திகழும் சோலை மதிலரங்கர் வன் புகழ்மேல். So Madilarangar is about Srirangam Ranganathan. Andhra Tamil Marigal Ayiramum. So this is the Taniyan for Thiruvaimozhi. Thiruvaimozhi, as I said, has got 1102 Pasarams. So the Taniyan says the Pasaram has other Perumal reference, other Dividesams, but all this 1000 belongs to Ranganatha. But very important is Indra Mudal Thai Sadagopan. So who gave birth to Thiruvaimozhi? Sadagopan, who is Swami Nammalvar. Moimpal Valartha Idatthai Ramanusan. But the mother, the stepmother or caregiver who carried it to everybody is Bhagavad Ramanuja. That is what this is. So there is where Maran Adipanindu Indavan Ramanuja comes. So Swami Nammalvar gave us the Thiruvaimozhi, but it was carried and taken forward by Swami Ramanuja and his Sishyas and to the current Acharyas all the way. So that is how we celebrate. There are 37 Divyadesams that is being mentioned in all his pasarams of Swami Nammalvar. Again, he did not step out of the hole, right, of the tamarind tree. So that means Perumal gives the vision to him and says, sing on me. We are talking of this Zoom call. Swami Nammalvar did this several thousand years before. When was the avataram of Swami Nammalvar? Exactly 43 days after Sri Krishna's departure. So Swami Nammalvar's Thiruvavataram on the banks of Thamirabarani that you see is exactly 43 days after Sri Krishna departs from this Bhuloka. And if you have to define Krishna Bhakti, you have to just draw the picture of Swami Nammalvar. Krishna Tattvam is what he is being referred as. Unnum Sor, Parigum Neer, Pinnum Vittalai, Yellam Kannan is one of the Thiruvaimozhi Pasarams. So whatever he eats, the food, the drinking water, the desert, everything is Krishna, said by Swami Nammalvar himself. So that is how we define Swami Nammalwar as Krishna Bhakti personified. Krishna Bhakti's image. If you want to do, how do you define Krishna Bhakti? It's Swami Nammalwar, as simple as that. And his first pasuram in Thiruvaimozhi starts with Uyarvara Uyarnalam Udayavan Yavanavan, Mayarvara Madinalam Arulinan Yavanavan, Ayarvara Amarargal Adhipati Yavanavan, Tuyararu Sudaradi Thozhuzhazhu Manane. So here, a very rare or only place where you can see Swami Nammalwar keeping the chin mudra and closer to his chest like this. One of the pictures that you'll see in the background is in Kanchipuram, Varadaraja Perumal Koil, where he is telling himself that Uyarvara Uyarnalam Udayavan Yavanavan, Mayarvara Madinalam Arulinan Yavanavan, Ayarvara Amarargal Adhipati Yavanavan. Amarargal Adhipati, Devadi Rajan. That is one of the names of Varadaraja Perumal, where Tuyararu Sudaradi Thozhuzhazhu Maname. So the Sudaradi of Varadaraja Perumal, Thozhuzhazhu Maname, he is telling himself, his own Maname. And here is controlling the heart because that is what goes around in all directions. So he first controls the manam and says Tuyaradi Thozhuzhazhu Manane. So that's how he starts, and you will find this chin mudra in that Kanchipuram. Anytime you can have worship Swami Nammalwar there, you will see that. So his first pasaram itself came with the Kanchipuram Varadaraja Perumal's worship. And here is again another interesting thing. Uyarvara Uyarnalam is there, Ukaram. Mayarvara Madinalam is there, Makaram. So Ayarvara Amarargal is there, Akaram. So Akara, Makara, Ukaram, which will add to Pranavam. The Pranavam's expansion is there in this Pasaram itself, first Pasaram itself. So every Divya Prabandha Pasaram, if you go in, there is so much to go deeper and deeper and deeper. And in the first Pasaram itself, he is at first advising his own manam, thereby asking us to control our things, control our senses. And second is giving the pranavam. So that means he is explaining who is the supreme. So Ayarvara Amarargal Adhipati. So he is even telling that who is the Amarargal Adhipati, and then worships everything with the Varadaraja Perumal. So Varadaraja Perumal, he has done this. Srirangam is given enough pasaram. We know Andhra Tamil Mozhigal Ayiramum, everything is for Ranganathan, is what other acharyas who follow say. So for him, everything is Ranganatha. Today the Pagal, this is the picture that you will see where he is holding his chin mutre on towards his heart, which is not blessing us, he is telling his heart to worship Varadaraja. So you have Varadaraja's picture also here. So there for Ranganatha, the Pagalpattu Rapattu festival that happens during Vaikunta Ekadasi, first 10 days leading to Vaikunta Ekadasi, next 10 days after Vaikunta Ekadasi, it goes together as a worship of Swami, specifically for Nammalwar. So Nammalwar Moksham happens around that time as well. So Ranganathan, that is there. Then Thiruvenkadamudiyan Tirupati Perumal, actually he performs Saranagadi at the divine feet of Tirupati Perumal. When we perform Samashranam, Pancha Samskaram or Samashranam, our Acharya blesses us with a lot of things, the 5 steps, that's why it's called Pancha Samskaram, out of which a very important step is that we are told is Tirumandaram or Tiru Ashtaksharam is taught to us. Then we are taught something else, Dvaya Mantram, then Charamaslokam. The Dvaya Mantram, as the name says, has 2 lines. First line is Saranagati line. Second line is what I want after Saranagati. So we perform Saranagati to Sriman Narayana, then ask for eternal service to Sriman Narayana. So end and means is everything is same. We fall at the divine feet of Perumal and Tayar as the means. To what end? To perform divine service to the same divine feet of Perumal and Tayar. So this 2 act of Dvaya Mantaram, again Dvayam has got a lot of rules. It first has to be taught by an Acharya. So though I can say the mantra, most of you may know, even if you have not performed Samashanam, we are not authorized. 1, I am not authorized to say to others. 2, if you have not performed Samashanam, you are not authorized to recite it. But this Dvaya Mantaram, Swami Nammalwar in his Thiruvaimozhi gave 20 pasarams explaining only this Dvaya Mantaram. Ulagamunda Peruvaya, starting 10 pasarams with Ulagamunda Peruvaya, he performs Saranagadi at the divine feet of Tirupati Perumal. Every pasaram in the 10 pasarams will be on Tirupati Perumal. So I have now performed Ulagamunda Peruvaya Saranagadi in this 10 pasarams. So what I am going to ask? I am going to ask eternal service. So the next 10, not the next in the order, in another 10 pasaram, he says, Olivil Kalamellam, Udanai Manni, Valvila Adimi Seyya Vendum Nam, Telugural Aruvi Thiruvengadathu Elgal Sodi Endadandadandake and goes on for next 10 pasarams. So Vadivil Kalamellam eternally for life, Vadivila Adimai, blemishless service I want to perform. To whom Thiruvengadathu Perumal. So he surrenders at the divine feet of Tirupati Perumal. He asks for eternal service at the divine feet of Tirupati Perumal in that pasaram. Now we part something with Thiruvanantha Alvan when he was ordered by Tirupati Perumal to come immediately while he came a bit later completing his daily routines. And when Tirupati Perumal says, I'm banishing you, and we saw that, I explained that Thiruvanantha Alvan is just smiling and standing. So now continuing that part. So why was Thiruvanantha Alvan smiling is that he tells Tirupati Perumal, was anybody who wants to banish should be first the owner of the place. You are a visitor as much as a visitor. Now he is telling this to Tirupati Perumal. Okay. So how is that happening is in this Olivil Kalamellam Pasaram, one of the Pasaram that comes is Kundramendi Kudurmale Katavan, Andrinyalam Alanda Piran, Paran Sendru Ser Tiruvengada Mamale, Undrume Thoda Namvine Oyume. Paran Sendru Ser. It's not Vandu Ser. Normally in our house we say I have come home, but I've reached somewhere. We again saw this in the last month's session. So Thiruvananthavan quotes this Pasuram and says, Paran Sendru Ser. This is Bhuhara Perumal who owns this place. He can banish me. Otherwise, I'm lodged in one room, you're lodged in a bigger room. So you can't banish me, is what he said. So then Tirupati Perumal, he uses Swami Nammalvar's this Ulvil Kalam Pasaram, one of the 10 Pasarams. And Kundramindi Kudurmalai Katavan, Andrinyala Malanda Piran, Paran Sendu Ser Tiruvengada Mamalai, Undrume Thoda Nambine Oyume. Uses this Pasaram. Perumal is very happy and pleased. Swami Nammalvar Pasaram, you have told me. I'm very, very happy. So, Vardadam Abhivartadam, let your Acharya Kengiriam keep growing and he blesses even today. Swami Tirupati Perumal goes to Thiruvananthalvan Thotam as part of his Utsavam and blesses Thiruvananthalvan in that Nandavanam that Thiruvananthalvan was maintaining. So that is the greatness of Swami Nammalvar's Pasaram, which is used with Thiruvananthalvan, and Perumal himself is pleased. So when we talk of Utsavams and all those things, that's a plenty. Any Perumal Koil is known for Puliyodare, Sakra Pongal, Dvidyanam, Utsavam. So everywhere, either for feast to eyes, feast to mind, feast to soul, or feast to body, it's Perumal. So everything you will get there. So the Utsavams in Alvar Tirunagari is an amazing sight to see. We explained that Alvar has not stepped out of the hole anywhere, but he has sung 37 pasarams. That means Perumal gives vision. He has not seen Tirupati at all. So I mean, Nammalvar has not stepped in out of it. So how does it talk about Tirupati Perumal so much, including surrender? Unless Perumal himself has shown himself, right? So that is what has happened. So there is one Utsavam which happens during Vaigasi for specifically for Nammalvar, the Nava Tirupati Perumal come in Garuda Seva, 9 Garuda Sevas come into Alvar Tirunagari where Alvar is there. So Perumal comes to Alvar and then blesses Alvar, takes all the blessings, and then Swami Nammalvar is very happy seeing everybody and then they depart. So we all use a term called Piriya Vidai in common Tamil language when we see when very, very close people, when they stay with us and then they have to go back to their homes. This is kind of lull that we give, the farewell that we give, the bye we say is not very happy or something. And that kind of Piriya Vidai, we will experience this in Navatirupati, Navagaruda Sevai, where when I think Tirukkolur Perumal, I have to validate this. Every Perumal goes back at some stage. For one Perumal, uh, Swami Nammalvar goes up to the street corner and waits till Perumal's complete procession goes beyond his sight before he goes back. So that is how they part each other every year because they're going to see only next year again. So that's the love they have between Alvar and Perumal. So that Piriya Vidai also we can experience it's Swami Nammalvar. So Swami Nammalvar's Utsavams, Swami Nammalvar's Pasarangal, Swami Nammalvar's just Divya Tirumeni, everything can bless us with ultimate divine Tiruvadi of Perumalantaya. We all know Pangani Uttaram. We again enjoyed the experience two months back. Pangani Uttaram is a great, one of the, I mean, Sri Rangam has daily Utsavams, but Pangani Uttaram is independent. It's a pinnacle of all the Utsavams. So in that Pangani Utsavam, when Perumal comes back from Burayur, Tayar slams the door on him because he is going to somebody's house and coming. I won't allow. Now, who mediates? Swami Nammalvar mediates. And when Tayar opens the doors, she says, because Nammalvar says, I am opening the door, you can come in. So that is how the greatness of Swami Nammalvar is explained in every step of things. So the Alvar's Anubhavam, the satari that we take on our head, so everything is Swami Nammalvar. He is the bridge. In the entire Vaishnava Acharya lineage, Vaishnava lineage starts from Perumal, right? Lakshmi Nada Samarambham, Nada Yamana Madhyamam, Asmad Acharya Pariyandam, Vande Guru Parambara. None of the Alvars are there, only Swami Nammalvar is there. So we have Perumal, we have Tayar, we have Vishwaksenar. Immediately it's Swami Nammalvar, then Nadamanikal. So that's how the Acharya lineage comes. So that is the greatness of Swami Nammalvar. And small things that we need to follow in terms of what is hygiene. That we are in every Kovil, Perumal Kovil, what is that immediately we give? Karpura Arati, Tirtham Sadari is a standard process. So Tirtham is given. We do one thing without realizing is we take the Tirtham and put the remaining on our head. What happens next is Swami Nammalvar blesses with the Sadari, right? But what we are actually doing is water that we have sipped is going in our head. So we have to consciously do is to wipe it somewhere and keep our head clean and accept the Sadari with a lot more respect than what most of us are commonly used to just stand like this or bend their head. If you watch a lot of people there, Sri Vaishnavas over there, they bend their knees, bend their back, and then all that, and that's how they take it because it's one of the greatest blessings you can take. Swami Nammalvar blessing us and connecting us to uh, Perumal, and that is why Ranga Paduka, so, actually Swami Desikan gave 1,000 asarams called Paduka Sahasram. He wrote it in one yama. We'll see more about when we discuss about Swami Desikan later and during Paratasi. But Swami Desikan wrote on Sri Ranga Paduka 1,000 asarams called Paduka Sahasram. So that is the greatness of Swami Nammalvar, Katakoban, Kathari. So when we talk of Swami Vaigasi Masam, two important things will happen. One is, of course, Swami Nammalvar, Vaigasi Visagam. Vaigasi Chaturdasi Swati is our own Lakshmi Narasimhan's Thiruvavataram. Amongst many avatharams that Perumal has made, the shortest avataram is Lakshmi Narasimhan's avataram. As he came, we all know, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. So the troubles come in pairs, right? Because we know that Jaya Vijaya was cursed by rishis because they did not allow the rishis to go and have Perumal in Tirupparkadal because they were thinking Perumal was resting. So they said, you can't go now, you can go later. Some rishis cursed them saying, you will be born in Bulogam. Then they asked for remorse. Then he says, either you can get many births as devotees of Perumal or three births as uh, total enemies of Perumal, which you want. They choose being the total enemies of Perumal so that they can come back faster. So we have Hiranyakshan, Hiranyakashipu, Ravanan, Kumbhakarnan, Shishuvalan, Dandavatran. So they are basically Jaya Vijayas who are standing outside every sanctum, who were born as these Asuras, just to get finish their curse and go back to Perumal. So Hiranyakshan, we know, was killed by in Perumal in his Varaha Avatara. So Hiranyakashipu, his brother, is very angry. So he goes on a penance to extinct, make Perumal itself, eliminate Perumal himself. So that was his thing, and he goes on a penance on Brahma to get some powers. While he's at that time, his wife Kayati is pregnant. So Narada Muni now does his job. He goes and teaches all the good things to Prahlada in the Om bits. Now here comes a very simple lesson for all of us. The baby in the Om can assimilate, can learn, can absorb everything. So if we are having women who are pregnant in our homes, it's important that we make everything positive, everything Satvishim around the woman. Definitely not today's serials. They should be watching our movies because everything is being absorbed by the baby, which is shown in Krita Yuga by Prahlad himself. So when Hiranyakashipu completes his tapas and Brahma comes, Brahma is very happy. If somebody is worshipping him, he'll come and give grant boon. So he says, we all know how Hiranyakashipu asked for a boon, saying that I cannot be killed by anything which is with life or without life, either in day or in night, all those things, with weapons or without weapons, all those things. And finally adds one twist. The crime movies, if you keep watching, the cops will make things. What they say is any culprit leaves us one clue at every stage so we can find out. That's a standard term that we get to know. Similarly, all those people who have such negative thoughts to eliminate good things, they'll always do something bad. or they will leave a loophole. So when he asks, Hiranyakashipu asks for all this boon with Brahma. He asks everything, Brahma is just aghast, but he has to give it. But finally says, whatever is produced by you cannot be, I cannot be used to kill me. That's what finally Hiranyakashipu asks. And Brahma is very happy. நான் படைச்சது தானே கொல்லக்கூடாது, என்ன படைச்ச தத்துவம் இருக்கு, no problem. So he grants it. So armed and drunk with all that power, so we know what happens. So he goes on a demolition spree and makes everybody worship him. But he has a problem at his home. Prahlada now says, Namo Narayana. He says, who is this Narayana? I don't know anybody. You have to worship me. So he tries a lot of things. We know all the stories. He's pushed into and picked with snakes. He's pushed, trampled with elephants. He's thrown into the water, pushed from a mountain hill. Nothing happens. We all also know we celebrate Holi in the month of March. Holi, splashing of colors and all that, but there is a lot of Puranic significance also to that. Holika is Hiranyakashipu's sister. That means Prahlada's atte. So he asks Holika to kill. Uh, Holika has got a power that she cannot be killed on fire or something. So he says, go take Prahlada in your lap, kill him on fire. So Holika then prays, and well, Prahlada doesn't care. He just prays to Narayana, keeps working on his prayers. So while he is praying to Narayana in the lap of Holika, the fire engulfs Holika and Prahlada comes back. So the Holika Dahan that is being actually practiced is a recreation of this Puranic event that happened. So that is what they tried everything. Finally, Hiranyakashipu gives what do you call, gives up and says, I'm tired of this Narayana business. Show me where is this Narayana. So for which he says, he is there everywhere. Thunilum irpan, Thirumbalum irpan. Then Hiranyakashipu asks, is he there in this pillar? I says, yes. Now here comes a very important thing. The Perumal hasn't decided what should be his animal form till then. Because he knows he cannot be killed by a man or an animal. So that means he has to be half man, half animal, very clear. But why Sinham? Why can't it be horse? Why can't it be a bear? Why can't it be a boar? It can be anything. Why it was a Sinham is decided at that moment. So when Hiranyakashipu says, I'm going to now break open this pillar. If your Narayana is not coming, your Hari is not coming out of this, I'm going to turn your head and throw to the lion. So this is when Perumal decides, so you tell my devotee to a lion, now I'm going to come in the form of a lion. So he becomes a Nara Simham. Naram is man, Simham is Singham, that we all know. So before all these things, so we are the Alvars, all the Alvars have eulogized Narsimha Avatara greatly. Thirumangai Alvar in his Thiruvallikeni Pasaram, he says like this, Palliyilodi Vandadan Siruvan, வாயில் ஓர் ஆயிரநாமம் உள்ளியவாகிப் போத ஆங்கு அதனுக்கு ஒன்றுமோர் பொறுப்பிலனாகி பிள்ளையைச் சீறி வெகுண்டு தூண் புடைப்ப பிறையேற்றனல் வெளிப்பேழ்வாய் தெள்ளிய சிங்கமாகிய தேவை திருவல்லிக்கேணி கண்டேனே. This is Thirumangai Pasaram. It says, Palliyilodi Vandadan Siruvan, Vayil or Ayiranamam Solli. So he comes from his Gurukulam. And what is he says, what did you learn? He says, Or Ayiranamam Solli. Now here comes a very interesting thing. So when we like something, it's our own child doing something, or like when we like a child, even a small thing the child does, we know we kind of amplify it because of our love. So Or Ayiranamam Solli. Probably Prahlada said, I learned Narayana Namam. But here Alvar is enjoying over Ayiranamam. As if Sahasranamam himself he said, is what Alvar is enjoying here. But then, Pillai Siri Vigande. So here the other part of it is that Hiranyakashipu is very aghast. So here the Acharyas are saying, normally, because our child is saying something, we celebrate it. Or because the content is so nice, we celebrate it. Here the content is supreme. He's saying Narayana Namam and told by his own child. But Hiranyakashipu is aghast. He's very, very pissed off and he's just not happy with this. So then Thun Pudaipa. So he breaks the tone, is what Thirumangai Alvar has been saying this. Periyalvar goes one step better and says, Alandittu Thunai, Avan Tatta, Ange Valarndittu Valuir Chinga Urvai, உளந்தொட்டிரணியன் ஒன்மார் வகலும் பிளந்திட்ட கைகளால் சப்பாணி பேய்மலை உண்டானே சப்பாணி அளந்திட்ட துணை. So here is where Acharyas have explained where the palace is so huge. It's not possible that Hiranyakashipu has clear vision of how everything is constructed. Probably is given a plan and it's delivered by his team. So here Alanditta Thune, that means this pillar was made by Hiranyakashipu himself. which means nobody could have installed Perumal inside without his knowledge. அளந்திட்டு தூணே அவன் தட்ட ஆங்கே வளர்ந்திட்டு வாடுயிர் சிங்க உருவாய் உளந்தொட்டிரணியன். So he comes as a Simha, breaks open his chest with his nails. Now, why nails? Because one of his boon is he cannot be killed by something which has got life or something which does not have life. That means a human cannot kill, an axe or a sword cannot kill, because human has life, a sword or axe does not have life. But why nails Perumal used here is, nails can say it has life because it grows, but we can say it does not have life because when you cut the grown nails, it doesn't pain us so much. So you can use it either way. That's why nail was used. So here Perumal is using his nails, cuts open Hiranyakasipu, Ulandottiraniyan. He even tries to give a last minute chance, and the Ulandottiraniyan, he keeps rubbing his hands in his chest to see somewhere in some corner does he have some respect for me. Has he performed a surrender, or has he just folded his hands for me? He's just trying. So that is the benevolence of Perumal that Periyalvar is seeing here. So Ulandattiraniyan Onmar Vagalam. So finally he's killed. So with that ferocious Narasimha there, with everybody trying to pacify, because he's ferocious, because his devotee is instructed. He doesn't care if he is being scolded or he is being chided. But if a devotee, that's why people always say, Bhagavat Avacharam you are not supposed to do, but it's still okay. Bhagavat Avacharam is unpardonable. We saw that in the Thirumangi Alvar episode, where Kanikannan, when is banished, and when Thirumangi Alvar said, you please come, and Perumal just walks behind, because Bhagavatam is more important for Perumal. So the Bhagavad Apacharam we cannot do. So here Prahaladan is such a nice Bhagavatam that he was so ferocious that his Bhagavata was treated like this. In common questions we can ask is, he could have come and saved it the first time when Prahalada was put into all the trouble. Why wait so long? First thing first, Prahalada would have never felt the trouble because he was being protected. One, by his own faith, the Thailadhara approach we discussed, the true bhakti of Prahalada were protected. And as we saw in the Holika Dahan episode also, whether put him in fire, snakes, elephant, everything, Perumal is protecting him. He was only giving time for Hiranyakasipu to change leave. If the guy is protected all around, it's common sense to apply that, say that, okay, he's protected so much, so there is something divine, so why don't I change? But Hiranyakasipu did not listen. Finally, he had to be punished. So that is how the last moment also, Perumal tries to see if there's one remote corner where we had shown bhakti, where we had shown a respect to Perumal, and then he is very happy with that, because not everything is him. He's given us the Vedas, he's asked us to do the right things. He's only seeing whether are we doing the right things, and that is what Narasimha Avatar is explaining. Max Muller explained the Narasimha Avatar as the concept of power. The positive, that Perumal is there of Prahlada, the negative of Hiranyakasipu saying there is no Narayana here. When positive and negative happens, you get current, and Lakshmi Narasimha is the current. So very, very short avatara, Vandara Muhurtam, but the avatara Narasimha Babu Sriman is what we all say. That is how, and in fact, the first avatara that is worshipped in Sahasranamam, you will find only Narasimha Avatar. Namam starts everywhere, Narasimha Avatar. When this is there with Narasimha, Swami Nammalvar, how is he going to be there? He is also going to enjoy Narasimha Avatara. So he is going to say, Adi Adi Agam Karindi is a Padi Padi Kannir Malgi Yengum Nadi Nadi Narsinga Endru Vadi Vadum Immal Nudale is what his Tiruvamani says. Adi Adi Agam Karindi. So first is our hearts melt. He say Padi Padi Kannir Malgi. Kannla Kanni Vara Narasimha Vendikam. இசை பாடி பாடி கண்ணீர் மல்கி எங்கும் நாடி நாடி நரசிங்கா என்று வாடி வாடும் இம்மானுகளே, எங்க தேடினாலும் இருப்பார். பிகாஸ் எங்க வேணா இருக்கேன்னு சொல்றது கிருஷ்ணன். பகவத்கீதையில ஸ்டேஜ் லேட்டர் வித் அவதார், பட் ஹூ ப்ரூவ்ட் இஸ் நரசிம்மா. He says தூணிலும் இருப்பான் துரும்பிலும் இருப்பான், இந்த தூணில் இருக்கான்னா எஸ் நரசிம்மா இஸ் தேர். He showed that pillar, he was there in pillar. So Swami Desikan says pillar is our great grandmother because pillar gave birth to the Narasimha himself. So Narasimha is our what do you call Tagapanar, our father. So that means pillar gave birth, so you worship pillar. So normally you will find a lot of senior elders and acharyas, when they walk around a pillar, they normally go in a pradakshana mode, because he can say with the same love of faith of Prahlada, if say Narasimha is there in that pillar, he will be there. So that is the greatness of Narasimha Avatar, where he is himself that comes in Senale and the Narasimha. You ask him today, he'll come. So that is the greatness of Narasimha Avatar. So Vaikasi Masam is amazing for two important things. From Alvar's lineage, we have Swami Nammalvar. From Avatar lineage, we have the Lakshmi Narasimha. So the greatest of the month in Vaikasi. So Undo Vaigasi Koppuruma is what Manavada Mamanikal says, which is very true because of this. And this Swami Nammalvar gave us the entire Nalari Divyapravandam. We lost the Nalari Divyapravandam in between. We will see in the Animasam episode how we got back all this through an Acharya. So that is what we enjoyed this month as part of the knowledge sharing. Namo Narayana.